Hey, it's Chris Jenkins, credential member of the media covering the Carolina Panthers for Charlotte Vibe, aka Man of the People. We're going to go and jump right into the coverage for today. The Carolina Panthers team is 1-11. We all don't have patience for much other things, right? Hit the like button if you like the shorter intro, or just hit the like button to support your boy. Excuse me, as I cough, to support us as we are independent media. Carolina Panthers are just that much closer. We're only 3 days out before the New Orleans Saints matchup. So today is the day that we get the chance to talk with offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators. These guys are both very good at not revealing too much, but before I go deeper into that, let's first go ahead and look at the injury report for today, December the 7th, for this Carolina Panthers team. And here we have it. We don't have as many do not practices as we had yesterday, so that's something that you want to give a little clap for. A little, actually, I got a sound effect for that, right? Let's give a little applause for this list getting. There we go. There we go. But I'll just run through it pretty quick. Troy Hill limited in practice. That's an improvement. Taylor Moton limited in practice with his knee. Deshaun Williams, did not practice today. And then DJ Johnson, he did not practice today for personal reasons. Everybody else, Von Bell, Bradley Bozeman, Jeremy Chin, Yetur Gross, Matos, Marquise Haynes, J.C. Horn, Hayden Hurst, Stephon Sullivan, Tommy Tremble, Amar Barno. Amar Barno was a full participant, but all the other guys were limited in practice. Now, J.C. Horn, what will his reps look like this weekend? Well, Ivero said they're just going to continue to monitor it day by day. They don't know, but obviously they're hoping that it's going to be something that's an increase from last week. And now for the biggest news regarding these injury guys that were on that list would be that of tight end Hayden Hurst, who hadn't played since week 10 against Chicago, and we are now entering week 14 against New Orleans Saints. He suffered a concussion during that game versus the Chicago Bears, and he's been out ever since. And we really usually don't get much information about these guys until they're back practicing. And so just last night, we actually got more information about Hayden Hurst from his father out there on Twitter. And also, excuse me, let me drink some of this Taco Bell water. I know somebody's out there laughing about me and coughing in my voice doing live videos, but nevertheless, I keep on going. So, Hayden Hurst today tweets, I appreciate everyone reaching out and checking on me. I suffered a pretty nasty concussion against the Bears a few weeks ago, and I don't remember up to 4 hours after the game. Scary situation, but the Panthers have been incredible walking me through the process. So he suffered some amnesia, which is a side effect from the concussion, not something that you hear about a lot of times from when guys get concussions, but it's been the reason why he's had such a slow return to action. And I know there's video that surfaced today of Hayden Hurst out there running around on the field and practicing, and some people were feeling like, hey, he shouldn't be out there right now. This guy has some serious injuries. He's not been cleared. So my view on that is he wants to play football, obviously, by the tweet that he put out saying it's not season ending. I cannot talk today. That it's not season ending. And oh man, well, I'm trying to find all this other stuff. Just a moment. I want to make sure I get this right. Okay. So there's another tweet that I did not read. So I apologize. And let me just get this proper here. So two tweets. I'm going to start over so that everybody's clear on it. One tweet says, I appreciate everyone reaching out and checking on me. I suffered a pretty nasty concussion against the Bears a few weeks ago and don't remember up to 4 hours after the game. Scary situation, but the Panthers have been incredible walking me through the process. So that was one of his tweets. The other tweet, while it was scary, it is not, and he put that in all capitals, it is not season ending. I'm sorry, it is not career ending. It is not career ending. I'm starting my return to play this week, so fingers crossed I make it back for the last few weeks. God bless and keep pounding. So he obviously wants to play this season if it's at all possible. Maybe he would play, maybe he wouldn't play. But right now, when he's out there practicing, he has on a red jersey, so there's no contact he's getting. He's not even been in any drills. He's just out there running by himself. So that is a step to returning, but it is a very, very basic step. There's no collision, there's no contact, there's no 7-on-7 type of things that he's able to do. He's just able to run drills and catch football. So he's not going to be able to return to action until the neurologist clears him. He still has more to go through in the concussion protocol. So that is the latest for tight end Hayden Hurst. Let me give a few shout outs right now. We got Supernova. Appreciate you. Salute back to you. Thank you for signing on. And then we got Shakid. Hey, Chris, concussions, definitely nothing to laugh at. I had suffered a so-called minor concussion in 2010 from a car accident, not having concussion symptoms for 48 hours after the incident. So yeah, there is certainly nothing to play with, nothing to joke about. So a lot of us, including myself, I hope that he takes his time getting out there and doesn't rush anything back, because you just certainly think about the long-term effects that person could have if there is damage to their brain. And you almost want to just dial it back and say, hey, it's just a game. It's just a game, Hayden. Relax and make sure that you know that there's a thing called life after football that we all wish that you can enjoy and be okay with. So that is your latest injuries from this Carolina Panthers team today. And we'll continue to monitor that list. Something else to watch. I normally don't talk too much about the other team before that day, but on the other side, for the New Orleans Saints, we have the mystery of which quarterback will we be preparing for. Will it be Derek Carr, who is himself dealing with a concussion? He was limited in practice today. He has not cleared the protocol. It's Thursday. Certainly still has time to clear it, but as of right now, he has not. So that will put Jameis Winston as your possible quarterback this weekend versus the Carolina Panthers. Iveros mentioned that it's challenging preparing for either one of those guys, but in this case, when you don't know which quarterback it is, you're just really going to go ahead and prepare for the system that the Saints run as a whole, not for a particular instance of a quarterback. And Shaquille, who was recently acquired off of waivers, he's been continuing to improve, getting closer to being ready today. Evero gave him a little accolades, saying that he had an interception today in practice. So cornerback Shaquille continues to progress on that end. And let's go over to the other side of the ball, the offensive side of the ball, where we had a chance to talk to Thomas Brown. Jonathan Mingo is continuing to develop, had his best game as a rookie last week. And he accredits part of that to the fact that he's just continuing to grow. He's continuing to learn the system, and it's something that he's able to do more instinctively and not have to think so much. But also gave Adam Thielen some credit, saying that with the success that Thielen has had so far this season, it does help draw a little attention away from Mingo. And as they do more things, moving him around and being creative, he is able to take some advantage of the attention that Adam is drawing and is starting to get some successful reps. So kudos to Mingo. Hope he continues to progress. I'm going to be myself heavily watching Michael Strawn, who was elevated to the 53-man roster. Signed to the 53-man roster last week. Did not do too well. Didn't make any noise last week, but certainly he has another opportunity this week in New Orleans against the Saints. So we'll monitor that as well. And last but not least, there was talk about this team, man. Last week in Tampa, they had the 3rd and short, 4th and short. They passed for it on both. They did not make it. We ended up losing that game. We have struggled to get that 1 or 2 yards on short situations. At one point in the season, we attempted to use Andy Dalton. Will they go back to using Andy Dalton for that short yardage situation? If they are, they're not letting us know, saying, hey, they like what they're doing. They just don't like the execution. They don't feel like we have to go back to an Andy Dalton type of situation. They like it in terms of they like what they're currently doing. Just got to get that execution better. So those are your updates for today, December 7th, for this Carolina Panthers team. And I am Chris Jenkins for Charlotte Vibe. I want to thank you all for watching. Continue to leave your comments in the comment section, and I'll continue to answer them. I'm Chris Jenkins for Charlotte Vibe. I'll see you guys tomorrow.